Testing, testing. How's everybody doing on this Friday the 12th? How's everybody doing? One sec. Okay, there we go. There we go. Gotcha. All right, let me go ahead and dive into the comments here. How's everybody doing on this night? Okay. Adam, thank you so much for joining. Okay, 3 moderators already in. Awesome, I love it. Ghoul Sniper, Cheyenne, hey, I'm at work, but I will be listening in. Well, I do appreciate you listening in. I'm hoping you're having a decent day at work. Project Random Select, how you doing? Thank you so much. Relaxing in the warm sun, hell yeah. Jason, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. Hello, good to see you. I got David Cronenberg's Body, horror film Crimes of the Future on Blu-ray today. Well, that sounds epic. I definitely got to start getting more Blu-rays in my collection. I haven't gotten a Blu-ray in a while. The last time I got a Blu-ray in the collection, I think, was actually Videodrome, and someone sent me that. So I think it was Harley who might have sent me Videodrome. Hey, y'all, getting ready for karaoke? Hell yeah, Jimmy. How are you doing tonight, man? Awesome. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Thank you so much for hopping on in and hitting that like button. It means a lot. It's very easy to do. Haley, thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you doing today? Thank you. I appreciate you hopping on in here. And yes, I am taking some swigs of water. If there's anything you guys have questions about, like horror movies, paranormal, anything like that, ask away. Ask away. Friday Fright Nights are a time where we all just get together and just chat about the craziest of shit. Life. We talk about life too. It's not always just about horror films and everything. We can have fun talking about the real world. I mean, obviously, this is a channel to kind of escape that, but we could talk about it. And yes, that is coffee. I am enjoying a good cup of coffee right now. Adam, yes, it's Fright Night, Adam. Yes, absolutely, man. Have I entered the Twilight Zone? Possibly. Possibly. Once again, I can't stay. I've got to go, but I thought I would say hi. Well, I appreciate you hopping on in here, taking the moment and saying hi to me. I really do appreciate that. But it's okay. I understand if you can't stay. I really do. I don't hold grudges. And yeah, I should probably specify and hop on the subject matter of the mask, the alien mask I'm supposed to be ordering. Well, it seems like YouTube is only going to pay me half of what you guys donated to me now, and then the other half next month. I'm only getting $364 sent to me this month for the mask, and if you guys don't know, the mask itself is about $739 tops. So I might have to wait till next month to actually make the mask purchase, which bums me out because I really wanted to get it this month, but unfortunately, because of the way YouTube's running right now, it just won't happen until next month. I don't understand why they did that, but they did. I'm doing good, just enjoying some wood fire pizza. Hell yeah, man. Let's see. I live in the UK, and I'm dying to watch The Black Phone again, and they said it would be coming out in digital on the 12th. It's midnight the 13th, and it still says I have to rent it for too much money. Help. I wish I could help with that, man. I really do. I think it just came out on Peacock. Where do sharks rank on your fear list? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I would love to do another ranking video. But sharks, believe it or not, I almost put sharks in with the concept of when I did my fear. If you guys haven't watched it, I did a ranking video where I kind of ranked my biggest fears. And I put the deep ocean as like right underneath my skin, like petrified with fear ranking. But I feel like the sharks would kind of go into that category. I am terrified of the concept of being eaten alive by sharks, so that probably would be pretty close to that. I would probably say it's not like the worst, but it's still a terrifying concept. YouTube is shady. It really is. It's a shady little area, isn't it? Hey, how you doing, Lee? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Hey, Groovy Cats. Hey, Trent. How you doing, man? Thank you. I watched The Conjuring the other night. Time to watch the rest. Oh, I'm glad to finally hear that you watched The Conjuring. I think you told me that you hadn't watched it before, so like, I think you did. I think you did. But that's good. I'm glad you got around to watching The Conjuring finally. Hell yeah. I made a post, and I made a post the other day on Facebook, if you guys followed the group page on Facebook, but I made a post, and it was about The Conjuring, and it said, like, no nudity, barely any profanity, R rating only because of how scary it was. It didn't have anything that you typically see in a horror film. It didn't have nudity, sex, anything like that. It was just rated R because of how scary it was. And I thought that was such a cool thing. I remember when that movie was coming out, and I remember all of the marketing was just crazy. People were really wanting to go out and see it because everybody was almost daring people to go out to watch it because of how scary they heard the movie was. And yeah. I remember my friend Brandon came home and told me he went to the theaters and watched The Conjuring, and he said it was terrifying as fuck. And I was like, ooh, I got to go see it. So me and my dad and I think my buddy Lane all went to the theaters in 2013 to watch The Conjuring. And man, that scene with the wardrobe scared the hell out of me. It is a creepy movie, especially when you watch it by yourself. It is a very atmospheric, creepy movie. I'm good, thanks. I'm trying to survive in this heat wave here in the UK. Last time it gave me bad heat rash on my arms. Damn, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. You look different in your hat. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Actually, I also got a haircut. I literally don't have long hair anymore. I literally got a haircut. So that's also why I probably looked different too. When's your surgery? I don't know when the surgery is, but I'm going to be going in on the 22nd. So in 10 days, I'm going to be going to the hospital to see what needs to happen with my arms. More than likely, it's going to lead into a surgery. We're going to get that scheduled out. But first things first, they got to find out where the damaged nerve is so they can know where to, go in, which is just terrifying to think about. Gonna watch The Black Phone tonight. Hell yeah, Trent. I really need to do a movie reaction. That movie reaction might be coming earlier than later, by the way, guys. I hope you just to let you guys know. And on Patreon, where you guys vote on upcoming movie reactions, we already have 4 movie reactions done and filmed, and I still haven't posted them to YouTube, only because my arms. That's the only thing holding them back, is because my arms. I have to sit there and edit them, and I haven't got around to editing them. And those movie reactions consist of Witchboard, the original Witchboard, Escape from New York, In the Mouth of Madness, and my most recent one, which was the original Piranha. So those 4 are actually on Patreon right now as early access. So if you guys are a part of Patreon, that is where you're going to see the movie reactions popping up for a little while at least. So hopefully you guys, if you're a part of Patreon, for $5 a month, for the $5 tier, you guys get early access, which means you get access to all the movie reactions that you probably won't see on the channel for a little while until my arms are all better. So, and I know a lot of you guys are patrons for that exact reason, which I do appreciate. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, especially to where, like, my ad revenue has gone down so much because I haven't been able to post everything I've been wanting to post, which is just a gut punch because I do have a passion for doing this. I do love doing YouTube, and it does suck that I can't go all hardcore right now. I'm so pissed that I can't buy the Black Phone, even though they said it released. Is the Black Phone on Blu-ray, or is that next week? I'm curious to hear if it's on Blu-ray because I actually do want to go pick that one up at some point. I've heard so many good things. I know I'm going to want to own it. I feel like here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on Peacock, watch it on Peacock, and then be like, okay, now I wish I owned it on Blu-ray. So I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and buy it on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's on Peacock right now. I really, really do want to see it. I watched Halloween Kills for the first time on Peacock. I like Peacock, actually. I thought it had a lot of great stuff on there. I might actually switch out HBO Max with Peacock because I feel like there's more stuff I'd rather watch on Peacock than HBO Max. Hey guys, if you're just hopping on in here, say hello really quick. It really does mean a lot. I like saying hi to new faces, so if you are a new face and you haven't said hello to me before, please say hello. I normally try to catch every comment, so there's no way I'm not gonna read your comment. If that's what you're worried about. I know a lot of people worry about, sending in messages or talking in the chat because they're afraid someone's just going to ignore their message completely. I never try to ignore a message. Never. I've never really tried. It'll happen every once in a while where I'll miss one, but it's not nothing personal. And most of the time people catch me on it. So I go back and reread it. And by the way, keep hitting that like button, guys. I know there's almost 20 viewers now. Wow. Thank you, guys. Almost 20 viewers. Thank you so much. I should have shared this to the community page. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't share this to the community page. So, always trying to... And by the way, guys, for you who have gone out and listened to my recommendation YouTube channels, I've been recommending a couple of YouTube channels lately, and you guys have been actually checking them out. I do appreciate you doing that for me because there are some YouTube channels that I genuinely believe deserve more subscribers and deserve more viewers, and our community is built up of nothing but horror lovers, paranormal people, and just a bunch of... We love the horror community, so I'm always trying to shout out some of the best, more underrated horror community channels. Oh, thank you so much, Vaughn. I appreciate that. Not much. Just coming on here, talking to you guys for Friday Fright Night. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for leaving a comment. I think I read the HBO Max was acquiring many A24... That might make me not want to get rid of HBO Max now. That's why I love hearing that. I love my A24 stuff. That especially if they come out with X. If they come out with X, I'm definitely going to be hopping in and watching X. That's what I like about you. You're super interactive. Well, I appreciate that, Jason. I really do. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go sing some Olivia Newton-John. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, Olivia Newton-John. Yep. All right, man. Have a fun time. Hey, Jordan. After someone bought it for your birthday, I purchased Wolf Creek. Had to bid it for it like crazy though. A little great movie, a bit gory, but so exciting, suspenseful, and atmospheric. It's warm. Ooh. Awesome. Yeah, I really do want to get around to that. I know Huck sent me that on DVD, which was actually the Australian DVD of that movie, and I'm just like so ready to watch it. That doesn't sound like HBO Max, considering they're cutting so many services, but maybe they're doing that to make up for it. That would be a cool if they wanted to make up for it. I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. You drop a whole bunch of A24 stuff on me, I'm gonna tell you what, that'd do it. That'd make me a little happier. Good to hear you're doing well. Binging The Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor on Netflix. Seen them? Thoughts? I have not seen them, and people have been asking me to watch those for the longest time, so kind of like Stranger Things, at some point you might see that stuff getting dropped on our Patreon page. At some point in the future. I'm not going to say it's going to happen like tomorrow, but at some point you might be able to see that, man. Let's see here. Yeah, rest in peace, Anne. I know. I just shared that too. She died in a car crash today, which is just sad. And I actually did a movie, if you guys want to honor her, in a sense, I actually did a movie reaction for I Know What You Did Last Summer. So I actually wasn't even that long ago when I, watched that movie. It's heartbreaking. Hey, Fatchy Cinema, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in here. Not too much, just hopping on in here, chatting some horror films and chatting with the community. How about you, man? How is your day going? Let's see here. I read that before, this Warner Bros. Discovery merge. I know, right? They're going to be merging here soon now, too, right? Yeah. Yeah, what is happening with streaming services now? It's just, why can't we be simple? They're just going everywhere. I don't understand. Got to get all complicated now. And I think Disney Plus is now going to start charging people even more money. At least that's what I'm hearing. I think it's going up to almost like $10, like $11. Fingers crossed it's still happening. I know, right? Oh yeah, the Warner Brothers Discovery Plus merge. Not bad, brother. Just checking out Swamp Thing 1982 for my ranking of 82. Oh yeah, you've been doing videos like that. That's awesome. I have not seen Swamp Thing. You're gonna have to tell me how it is. I'm probably gonna. I feel like that one is on. I'm not sure if that's on Shudder or not. I feel like it's on a streaming service. It's like I've seen it not too long ago, but I didn't check it out. Obviously, I might have to check that one out. Swamp Thing. Been watching Sandman. I'm hearing is like destroying. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Sandman. Anne Highchest is crazy. Anne's death is crazy. Seems like yesterday, but I was watching her in Volcano 1997. God, I'm getting old. Let's see here. Streaming services are not doing well with money, apparently. They're not. No, they are not. It's on Tubi. Wes Craven directed. Fuck yeah, man. Okay, yeah, it was a Wes Craven film. I was sitting here thinking, like, which popular director directed that movie? I know it was a big name. Wes Craven. Okay, there's one I haven't seen. I've seen most of Wes Craven's stuff. Let's see. I've seen The Hills Have Eyes. A long time ago, I saw Last House on the Left, which I don't know if I can watch again. That movie was fucking dark. That movie was dark, and I just remember I watched that too young. I'll tell you that now. I've seen, I think I said, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hills Have Eyes, Last House on the Left, People Under the Stairs. I watched, really enjoyed that one. What else have I seen? Scream, obviously seen the Scream films he directed, all of them. Serpent and the Rainbow, which I watched, which that was a weird movie. I watched. What else did he do? He did that one with the Amish people. Deadly Blessings, yeah. Deadly Blessings was a bit of a not my cup of tea, not my cup of coffee, if you will, but it is one of his movies for sure. That movie made almost no sense to me. Have you ever seen, guys? Have you ever seen Deadly Blessings? Wes Craven directed. Tell me what you guys think of that movie. I'm kind of curious to hear other people's opinions. I really haven't asked too much about it, but I remember I bought that and I watched it with my mom for the first time, and I almost didn't understand anything that was going on. Obviously, there were some creepy Amish people. It was weird. It was a weird movie. It was one of those ones. I have seen Shocker. Yep, I've seen Shocker. Shocker's a decent one. It was a fun time. The CGI is kind of weird, but it was a fun time. Let's see here. Well, if they're doing that, they better add angels in the outfield. It's like Netflix. Every time I have a favorite show, it gets removed. I feel that. That's relatable. Heading off. Take care. All right, Lee. Thank you so much for hopping on in. Lila. Hey, Jordan. I'm watching one of your videos right now on my TV. It's the Sam and Colby season 2 finale. Well, hell yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching that. That's awesome. A lot of people seem to really enjoy those Sam and Colby videos, which I do appreciate. I mean, saw a UK horror on YouTube last week called Inbreds in Pieces or something. The gory bits were blurred out. It's kind of entertaining, but the story was a bit kind of warped. Set in Yorkshire. That sounds interesting. There's a great movie from 1987 called Bad Dreams, which was fun. Have you seen Shocker? I have seen Shocker. That's right. I read your comment. Hi, Jordan. Hi, everyone. Ordered a pizza and went up to pick it at the wrong location. Don't you love when you do that? How are you doing, Edward? Thank you so much for hopping on in, man. How about Vampire in Brooklyn? One of my favorites. I have not seen Vampire in Brooklyn. I don't remember Deadly Blessing too much. They were some fundamentalist type cult or some it was a weird movie. That's all I can say about that one. I think it's my least favorite Wes Craven film because I just almost didn't understand anything that was going on. And the ending just was so out of nowhere. It was an interesting ending, but it's definitely not one of his bests. I like the idea of doing something creepy with the Amish because, let's face it, sometimes they can be kind of unsettling, but creepy, I mean. Not like terrifying, but they can be creepy at some points. Sup, hey Alpha, how you doing, man? How you doing? And by the way, thank you for joining, Reams. I appreciate you hopping on in here. By the way, guys, slay that like button if you haven't hit that like button already. It does mean a lot. It's easy to do. It's right there, and it lets me know that you appreciate horror films. Yeah. Have you seen The Descent? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. The Descent is one of the most... It's one of those movies that genuinely gets under my skin. 100%. I love that film. I got a mac and cheese pizza. Damn. I don't think I've ever had mac and cheese pizza. No, I lied. I've had it one time. It was like a cheap version, though. My work had a COVID scare. I had to test myself these past 3 days, all negative. Well, that's good that you're negative. Where I'm at right now, the COVID numbers have been rising, so I have to be very careful about what I do because they have been really rising. One needs a strong stomach for The Descent. They really do, man. Since I like Jordan, I'll let you call me Nick. Well, I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you so much. Alpha Nick. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Peachy, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Wow, I think most of my moderators are in here now. That's awesome. So now if a bot shows up, they're not gonna be able to stand any sort of chance against me. Let's see. I'm waiting in my car as they make another one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I actually thought about watching a Friday the 13th film today. I'm genuinely in the mood to watch part 3. That sounds delicious. Mac and cheese trucks. Hell yeah, man. Greetings, Francis. There's another one of my moderators. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on in here. I got to get a nightly dose of Jordan's Sam and Colby reactions in. I feel that, man. I feel that, I feel that, Lila. Thank you so much. Sleepaway Camp. That's a fun one. Actually, you know what? Sleepaway Camp or part 3. I'm debating it right now. I'm debating it in my head because I haven't seen Sleepaway Camp in probably a good 2 years now, and I have seen Friday the 13th part 3 last year. I haven't watched either of them in a long while. That sounds good though. That sounds good though. That pizza. Hey chat, hope everyone is doing well. I just had a cleansing done on my house today. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I hope that helped I hope that helped. That's always intimidating. Had to have that happen once on our house. It's very interesting, the whole process of that. It's always interesting. Sleepaway Camp, geez, that ending it never gets old. That's a good ending, yeah. The first one was kind of weird. This house is clean. Are you talking about Sleepaway Camp? The first one is kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I regular clean my house today. The house is clean. That's right. Wow, we got so many people hopping on in, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on in. I really appreciate that. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. I never try to miss a comment, so if you want me to read your message, please throw it in there. Throw it into the mix. It means a lot. And by the way, it says we got a new member. Who just became a member? If one of you guys became a member, let me know. because I always like to give you guys a shout out. But if you did become a member, let me know, because it says we have one new member right now, which of course I appreciate. I really do. But I always like giving people shout outs. Yeah, because we love you, and so we got to show it. Well, I appreciate that, Lila. Thank you so much. That is very sweet of you to say. We got to hop in here. Damn, Medicare won't pay for your full-time maid. For a full-time maid, I know, right? Just got off work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hope you had a decent day at the work, man. Reveal yourself, demon. I've had to get them done many times, but today was a weird one. It kind of feels worse in here than before. Oh, you might have. Hopefully you didn't piss something off. That's a no good. Don't antagonize. Don't fucking piss it off. Whatever you do. Yes, reveal yourself, new member. I was a member, but had to wait to get paid. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Spooky Traveler just hopped on in here. What's up, Spooky Traveler? Thank you so much for hopping on into the live stream. Hope you're having a freaking amazing day. If you have any questions, any curiosities about any horror movie stuff, ask me and we will talk about it if you want. Bathsheba. I don't know if you guys knew this, but fun fact about the original Arnold estate. If you guys want to hear a little fact about the Arnold estate, did you guys know that it actually wasn't Bathsheba Sherman who was antagonizing the mother in the house at the time? It was actually Mrs. Arnold who was antagonizing the mother in the house, the Mrs. Perrin in the house at the time. It was not Bathsheba Sherman who was doing it. Bathsheba was just the name of the person that Lorraine Warren brought up, saying that she did some witchcraft kind of things in that house. You can only join if you have a computer, right? What do you mean? Like join like the membership thing? I'm from the future. It's Saturday here. Well, hello. Hello. Welcome. I appreciate you hopping on here from the future. Hail, Payman. Yes, that would do it. LOL. I haven't. Have you ever seen Dolls or Toy Box? No, but I would love to do more full moon stuff and things along those lines. I'm not sure if any of those are, full moon, but if they are, I've always wanted to check out. I think Toy Box is not full moon. Dolls is not full moon. I'm thinking of demonic toys. That's what I'm thinking of. I really want to watch more full moon stuff. Still think Dark Crystal is creepy? LOL, just had to ask. In a sense, I'm not saying it's like as creepy as of when I was a kid. I think some of the puppets are a smidgen creepy, but it's not a bad movie. I think it's actually a really underrated and underappreciated movie. But yeah, the dolls are a little bit creepy. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about that the way they just look, it just utterly kind of terrifies me. Just a smidgen. I have not seen Castle Freak. I have not seen it. I think it's on Shudder though. I'm gonna put. I'm not sure if I put that on my most recent poll or not. Right now, there's a poll going on our Patreon page that's going to determine what the next horror movie reaction is, and it's like a 3-way tie right now. And I need one more vote on one of the winners so I can at least get started with my next one. But not everybody's voting on them right now. It's the Uncanny Valley effect. Makes sense. But no, I've just been having a blast. I mean, I know I can't edit right now, but I've been having a blast watching more horror films and posting to Patreon. A lot of you guys seem to be enjoying it, and I'm just happy that I can at least do that for you guys right now. I'll make sure to hop on and vote. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. I know you are a patron. I know you are. Some full moon movies are great, and others are pretty unwatchable. The Dead Hate the Living is an excellent full moon film. I really, my favorite full moon film at the moment might be Puppet Master. Puppet Master right now might be my favorite one. I watched the Killjoy movies a long time ago, but I'm just not a fan of those movies. They're so cringy to me. I tried to get into them, but just couldn't do it. And I heard people have been recommending the Ginger Dead Man to me for a while now. Let's see here. The shade has come in. Now it's a bit chilly out here. Ooh, nice. You want that though. You do want that. Have you seen The Human Centipede? I have not, and the only reason why I haven't is for obvious reasons. I have no way. I know what it's about. I know what they do in the movie. I was spoiled on that a long time ago in school. People were like, "Oh, have you not seen the Human Centipede? You will not believe what they do in that movie." And they just told me everything that they do, and I'm like, "Oh God, I don't want to watch that. That sounds just disgusting. Why do I want to see that?" Have you seen the trailer for Jamie Foxx's new Netflix vampire film, Day Shift? If so, thoughts? I have not, but I'm going to do a reaction to it. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I will do a trailer reaction. I think I'm the only one who voted for Summer of '84. I'm glad you voted for it because all those movies I want to see. All those movies I want to see. I'm glad it's getting some love in there. I can't remember which ones I put in that poll, but I just know every film that I put on there are on streaming services that I can watch. So hopefully we determine one here soon. I think Puppet Master 3 is also one of the ones that is winning right now. So that would end the Puppet Master trilogy, even though there's like 7 more films. I'll tell you what though, I'm a bigger fan of Trauma than I am of Full Moon. I am. I love my Trauma films. I haven't seen like every Trauma film, but I've seen several, and I just, oh fuck, they're fun. They're fun, man. They have fun. There was a full moon out this morning, but it was covered in clowns. I know. I saw it. I was watching One Piece last night, and I saw the moon at one point. It was pretty cool. By the way, if you guys are hopping on in here, please leave a comment. It does mean a lot. I do appreciate it, and I won't miss your message. If you want to say a quick hi, that's awesome. What is your most rewatched movie? That's a great question. That is a great question. I'd probably say John Carpenter's Halloween. Yeah, I probably would say that one. That's probably my most rewatched movie of all time. That and probably Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter. I've seen those movies so many times now. That and The Goonies. The Goonies is another one I'd put up there. I've seen The Goonies so much, but I love it. I have not seen Trancers. The premiere of Centipede turned me off, so I watched the Centipede video with Renby Jackson, who's Michael's sister. That is interesting. I'm so glad you never miss a message. Well, I appreciate that. I do my best not to. It always makes us feel a special way. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Well, okay, I think I'm caught up with my name's Jasmine. How you doing? I'm glad you could make it into the live stream. Thank you so much for hopping on in. How are you doing tonight? Coffee. That was needed. That felt good. I'm doing pretty solid. Thank you for asking. I'm doing pretty solid. I'm doing about as good as I have been, but I'm doing pretty solid. 10 more days I get to go to the hospital and we get to find out what I need to be done with my arms. So I'm pretty excited about that because I'm just ready to be done with wearing the casts. I'm ready to be done with all that stuff. I just want to get back to my routines. I think Summer of '84 is really underrated. Yeah. I think Psycho Gorman's also one of the ones that's winning on that poll too. Jordan, do you like cold brew coffee? Like you're asking if I like iced coffee and cold coffee and all that stuff. It depends, I guess. It all depends. UK is having a heat wave. I feel like I'm dying in it. Haha. Oh, I've heard it's bad. We have air conditioning. I have air conditioning on right now, but it's pretty hot outside right now. It's very muggy. I'm not sure if it's as bad as what you guys have, but damn it, someone has to smoke next door to me. Goodbye, fresh air. Oh man, that would be a no. That would be a no. But I'm really wanting to get. I'm also really wanting to react to some of these newer films. It's not just going to be older films much any longer. It's going to be probably newer ones. I'm really wanting to watch Prey. I really want to watch The Black Phone. That's my next. The Black Phone next to X is my most anticipated one I want to watch. Our heat wave finally ended last night. Why is there no search button on Peacock? I'm honestly dying to watch The Black Phone again. That is a good question. My mom's fiance said he will check your channel out because I told him he should, and how I found your channel and what kind of stuff is on the chat. Well, I appreciate that. I hope he does. I hope he comes on in and joins the conversations and checks out the channel. It means a lot. We have so many people who ask, and I'm moments like that. I'm very happy that. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm so appreciated when you guys share my channel with your friends, your family, and stuff, and see what other people think, because that's what it's all about. That's how people get, word of mouth, is people sharing and letting people know what channels they love and what they like to watch. I like Prey. I might rewatch it again tonight. Ooh, That's encouraging. I really want to watch it now. And if, by the way, if I do a movie reaction for Prey, X, and Black Phone, expect them on Patreon, early access. So if you are a part of Patreon, if I ever do the movie reactions here soon, you will see them posted to Patreon. So if you guys are patrons, awesome. I can't. If you guys want to become a patron, link in the description, and it would help out so much. You guys would mean a whole nother level of appreciation. I have no words to express. Do you think that a full moon actually makes people crazy? I guess if maybe if you're on drugs, I don't know if it would make people crazy. Jordan, I think I asked, but have you seen The Devils by Ken Russell? I have not seen The Devils by Ken Russell. I rewatched Prey and still didn't care for it. I've seen more positive reviews than negative, but I'm gonna watch it. I've heard great things. I'm a big Predator fan. I love the first Predator film. I like Predators a lot. The Predators with Adrian Brody. Really enjoyed that one. That it's definitely getting mixed reviews. Yes, it is, but I think more positive than negative. I've seen so many. The critics are loving it. Critics are fucking eating this thing up. I guess the general audience, the everyday audience may be kind of mixed on it themselves. I saw the full moon this morning. It was smoky and misty. It created a haunting light. Dude, that sounds fantastic. But it did. I think I saw it too. No, I did see it. Yeah, there was a lot of clouds going around it. Let's see here. Prey is probably going to end up in my top 5 best of the year. Yeah, Mirror Domains. I've heard you really enjoy that one. Let's see here. Makes you wonder how some movies even get commissioned, if that's the right word, doesn't it? There must be boundaries retaste to get past the censors. Some really gory ones to get shown at the festivals. I'm down for it. If you want to get violent, I'm down for it. Depending on the violence, obviously. I'm not a big fan of the R word in movies. It's not my thing. I don't care for it. I remember when I was watching Rob Zombie's Halloween, right? And that scene in Smith's Grove Sanitarium, the way Michael Myers escapes from the sanatorium, dude, it fucking boils my blood each time I watch that movie. And I've seen Rob Zombie's first Halloween several times in my life. Me and my buddy used to watch that shit on the down low so often. But hated the sequel. Hated it. I genuinely do. I hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I'm sorry if anybody loves it. I genuinely hate that movie. It's shit to me. It's dog shit. I understand what he was trying to do, but I'd say this. If that movie was actually not a Halloween movie, I would love it a lot more. But since it's a Michael Myers Halloween film, hated that movie. Because it was not a good Halloween movie. I saw The Terminator the other day. It was pretty good. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like the first Terminator, actually. Let's see. Anne Hatch, who is in Psycho remake, has passed away. I know, and it bummed me out. I saw that. And you're such a great YouTuber, and I cannot wait to see you react to Black Phone. I can't wait to react to it either. I'm not going to lie to you. If you want a gory... I've seen... Dude, I watched Passion of the Christ at the age of, 7. Yeah. That's a pretty dark movie. Personally, as a Wiccan, I believe the moon does make a difference in personality. My next tattoo will be of the moon phases. Hell yeah. And you might be right about that. I agree. Not a good Halloween movie, but an enjoyable movie overall. If it wasn't, that's probably my big thing. If it wasn't a Halloween movie, it wouldn't boil me so much. But if it was just a normal slasher film, I'd be like, okay, this is unique. I like it. But since it's a Halloween film, I just can't get over that. I have not seen The Mist. That is another one I got to check out. Have you ever looked up the reviews on Amazon for sugar-free gummy bears? You'll have a good laugh. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a fucking embarrassing story if you want a good laugh. I remember as a supervisor at Walmart, I was trying to find different things, but sweet food to eat because I was trying to lose weight at the time. I wanted to stay in shape, so I was looking for sugar-free stuff, and I ate some sugar-free gummy bears. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. I remember I had to go to the bathroom probably about 10, 15 times that day. Oh my God, did it suck. There's a laxative inside the sugar-free gummy bears. There's a laxative I was unaware of. Oh, it sucked so bad. Fun fact, when it came out to 5-pound Hershey bar on Amazon, the top review is that it works great against angry women. Let's see here. I'm eating butter pecan ice cream, and I'm about to resume that Sam and Colby Season 2 reaction. Hell yeah. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. That actually did happen. I don't have to leave a review. I experienced that shit firsthand. And by the way, thank you so much, Lila, for saying that. That was very sweet of you to say. I really appreciate that. I don't view myself as a great YouTuber, but as long as you guys see me as a decent one, then I'm pretty satisfied. I was scared of crows and ravens for a long time. Ravens my favorite bird of all time. I love ravens, but crows and ravens, yeah, they're kind of creepy and they can be a little bit intimidating too. I'm kind of freaked out about vultures, to be honest. Vultures kind of freak me out. I'm unsettled with vultures. Not pleasant creatures. Well, they do a good job though at cleaning up, carcasses and stuff. So you got to give them credit where credit's due. The writer's originals candy has a poop and fart warming in the package. At least it used to. The Werther's. Okay. Sorry if I misread that, man. I do apologize. Have you ever seen The Wicker Man, the original or the remake? I saw the remake. I've seen the remake. Yeah, I've seen that one. Have you seen the Bruce Lee movie, The Raven? I have never seen a Bruce Lee movie in my entire life, to be blunt and honest. I've never seen a Bruce Lee movie. And if I did, it was one that I just can't remember. I know. Yes, we see you as a great YouTuber, man. And we stick around even until you become a bigger YouTuber. Well, I appreciate that if you guys stick around. I know there's a lot of horror movie fans who keep watching my channel and have been very okay and have given me the thumbs up to do other things, spread my wings instead of just reacting to movies all the time, which I do appreciate. I know that it's hard for some of you guys who have stuck around that who used to watch my channel in the beginning and I was only doing movie reactions at the time, but I kind of spread my wings ever since and started doing other things. And I honest to God thought I was going to start losing those hardcore people who used to watch me all the time, but actually they stuck around and are really enjoying the newer stuff too. So it really is appreciated. Really is appreciated because I didn't think that was going to happen. Sebastian, how you doing? Mr. Ink, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. I really appreciate it. The Crow is great. It is a really good movie. Did you know that Corey and Kenshin meant Bruce Lee's dog? I did not know that. That's crazy. Sorry I'm late for the live stream. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. You're being real, not annoying and passionate. It draws me towards you. Well, I appreciate that, Project Random. I really do. I really appreciate that. I love The Crow. I did a movie reaction, by the way, guys. If a lot of you guys weren't aware, I did a movie reaction to the original Crow, and I really enjoyed the hell out of it, honestly. It might be The Crow. It's supposedly cursed because Bruce Lee's son was shot in the movie. That was The Crow, yeah. I know you love 1982's Creepshow. You got great taste. What are your thoughts on the new television series versions? Do you find it satisfying? As a matter of fact, Vaughn, I actually have reactions to that show up on Patreon right now. For only $1 a month, you guys can watch like the first season of Creepshow with me. And I just started the second season. I haven't watched it lately, but I actually had started the second season. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I thought some of I will say this, not every episode hits, but there are ones that really do hit, and they make it worthwhile. Is that my favorite hoodie? It's one of them. It's one of them. I do have several hoodies that I do love wearing. I'm a hoodie guy. I love hoodies. Let's see here. If The Crow was a drug, I would have overdosed by now. Need to catch up on the Creepshow TV series. Love The House of the Head with the actress who played Judas Grimes. The guy who shot him in nightmares about it and who had nightmares about it for the rest of his life. I have no doubt, man. That would have been horrible. I would have felt just as bad. I would have felt just as bad. The whole Alec Baldwin situation is kind of very similar, you know? Probably didn't mean to. It just happened, and now he has to live with it for the rest of his life. It's like you got to be careful with that shit. You got to be careful. You can't be joking around or playing around with that stuff. I mean, you could really accidents happen. If you didn't learn then, you should definitely have learned by now. It's scary. I don't know if a lot of you guys knew. So what? It's rated. So what? It's rated R. I am 12 and watch The Black Phone in theaters. So what? It's rated R. It is rated R. But I mean, I think if you have an adult, I mean, it's always fine. And sometimes they don't care. Sometimes they'll just let people in because why not? That's how they make money. So let them in. Let's see. What was I about to say? I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but Friday the 13th Part 2, towards the end of the movie, when Jenny and Jason are having like a showdown and Paul comes in, right? Paul comes in and tackles him. There's a moment before Paul comes in and attacks Jason that there's a scene where Jenny takes the machete and like swings down at Jason and he kind of tries to block it with the pitchfork. And when she does that, she kind of did it too early and actually in real life cut the actor's hand with the machete and he had to go to the hospital and get stitches. So yeah, accidents can happen on set all the time. I want to become a patron, but I don't have money. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not required. It's just always an option. I understand though, but don't worry about it. I know you said you haven't seen An American Werewolf in Paris, but have you seen An American Werewolf in London? Yes, I have. I love that film. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, werewolf film of all time. Fright Night is my favorite vampire film of all time. Let's see here. My pizza is ready, so I'll try to hop on if your stream is on later. Everyone and Jordan, pizza time. I want to see Black Phone with my Nana is what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I get you. Well, hopefully you can find a way to watch it. Overlord, finally. Decent World War II zombie film. Yeah, I liked Overlord. It was pretty good. It was very... I wish there were more zombie themes in it, though, to be honest. Val Raven, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. By the way, guys, we're almost 20 likes. Hit that like button if you guys have not hit that like button yet. Do you like The Omen? I do like The Omen. I do. I thought the first original one was obviously... it's still a classic, let's face it. The second one I really enjoyed. I'm not really fond of the remake, but... I do need to see more. A fan film was created about the Crow mythology, and it got my creativity like... I'm not even going to try to say that. But Super Saiyan something. Yes, enjoy your pizza, Edward. I'll DM it to you on DC. Okay. Okay, that works. By the way, who's ever hopping on in, say hello, say hello. I will throw down the Black Phone creators if they don't let the UK buy it. I feel you. I need to watch it. I'm getting so tired of people telling me that it's so great. I just want to watch it for myself and determine that for myself because I've just heard so many great things. I've heard Ethan Hawke is just amazing in it, and I'm just so down to watch it now. Apparently, I threw away a check for almost $2,000 in 2019. Just send me a new one. That's a lesson to open your mail. Yeah, no kidding. Damn, dude. I could use a check for fucking $2,000 right now. Let me tell you right now. Remember in A House of 1,000 Corpses when the dude with the axe swung at the girl? The guy couldn't see through his Cenobite-like mask, and so Zombie said in behind the scenes they assumed she'd move. Wow. Are you a Marvel fan or DC fan? I'm a casual fan. I'm not like a hardcore. I don't have Thanos' glove behind me. I don't have, the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't have, Iron Man's helmet. I'm not like diehard Marvel DC fanboy. If I had to pick out of those two, I would say I'm more of a DC fan because Batman, obviously, but not really a superhero guy myself. More of a slasher horror film fanatic. It's totally not weird to catch up with that I watch your Sam and Colby reactions every single night, right? No, it's not at all. And then I fall asleep after watching too much of it. No, I appreciate that, actually. So you're fine. I appreciate that. It's not weird at all. There are people who watch Sam and Colby videos all night long. And there are people who watch even, more underrated channels like that, too. So you're fine. Jordan, you're very affable and have a great presenting skills. I'll be all ums and ers, but never seen at a loss for words. You'd be good on a quiz show, thinking at the prize-winning words. Oh, that's I've never got that compliment before. Thank you so much. Sam and Colby episode 1 on trilogy of the trilogy on Sunday. I know. I'm gonna hope that I'm gonna react to it. Wow, did you watch The Black Phone yet? The Ask Clown. I really appreciate you hopping on in, Ask Clown. I haven't seen you in a while. I really appreciate that. But I have not seen The Black Phone. I have not. We were actually just talking about that. I'm really dying to watch it though. Everybody's like building that thing up. I cannot wait to watch it. And if I do a reaction, it will be up on Patreon as early access for sure. For sure. I like, let's see here. My favorite is Spider-Man, specifically Tobey Maguire. Marvel fan 100 million just bought 3 Marvel movie posters today. Damn. Let's see here. I like Marvel and DC, but recently I much prefer the independent stuff with superheroes and comic books coming out these days. I actually, you know what's funny that you mentioned that. I really loved Unbreakable, which is like no one talks about it. It's insanely underrated. There's this movie called Crow 2022. Interesting. Blade would be your Marvel type film. I know I need to watch Blade at some point. Jaws and E.T. are being re-released in cinemas and IMAX between now and early September. Plan on going. I would love to go see Jaws. I think that would be a fun one. I did not know that, so that's kind of good information to know. I would love to go check out Jaws. Hit that like button, guys, for hopping on in here and have not said hello to me yet. I would appreciate if you guys said hello to me. Oh my God, Blade is great. I know I put it on some of my polls on Patreon, but no one's voted on it yet. I want to make a film based off the mythology and not have it to be a rehash. Get that? I get that. Dragon Rose Wolf. Take another sip of coffee. Jaws and IMAX would be so sick. I agree. I agree with that. I would love to see it. Unbreakable, Split, and Glass, the limited series trilogy, but it's hinted at in their own movies. They've established their own universe and theory. Sometimes I wonder why certain Marvel movies aren't rated R. I want to go see Jaws 2. It's supposed to be released on Labor Day weekend. Hell yeah. It's crazy how they made an apocalypse movie called 2012 knowing that we're still here. I know, right? I know, dude. That whole time period in 2012, I remember I was still like in early high school, I think. I remember I was like, everybody was freaking out saying, well, I hope you have a great weekend, in case I don't see you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, we're all going to die on December 21st. And I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. Because, Christmas break, everybody was about to go on Christmas break. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I knew it wasn't going to end. I just knew it. But apparently the Mayans predicted that the world was going to end, and it never happened. Never happened. Nope, we're still here. Oh, the Ass Clown just became a member. Thank you so much, Ass Clown. I appreciate that, dude. You didn't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. You are going to be helping out the channel more than you know. You fucking badass. I love IMAX. They're a vegan BDSM band. Let's see. They had a better, not PG-13 Deadpool when they introduced him into the MCU, or I'm done. Especially the second Doctor Strange movie. I've heard a lot of crazy things about the second Doctor Strange movie. Well, it is directed by Sam Raimi, so there's no surprise there. Again, thank you so much for becoming a member, Ass Clown, dude. You guys are gonna help us hit our goals at some point. I already guarantee it. Your guys' support is so meaningful. It goes the extra mile. In a lot of cases, it goes like a fucking mile, and you don't even realize it. Patreon members, it doesn't matter. Your support means so much. And at some point, who knows? Maybe we'll get my buddies on the channel, and when we hit a certain goal, we will. But you should try to track down some of the Hellraiser graphic novels. It expands the mythology, and there's new writers and artists for each story, so it's very different takes on the story. That is interesting. The only thing I've seen of Hellraiser is the first two movies, but I haven't seen anything else past that. I do need to watch the third one, though. That might be something I'll do at some point in the future. Probably just while I'm relaxing, I'll probably just go ahead and throw it on. I might do that tonight, actually. That's not a bad idea. I haven't seen Hellraiser 3 yet. And a lot of people say Hellraiser 3 is like the last best movie in the franchise, which I can kind of believe. The second one didn't really sell me on the franchise too much. I loved the first one. The first one, I actually was like surprised how much I enjoyed it, but the second one, not really my cup of coffee. I'll say that. It was fine. It had some cool imagery, some scary imagery, but it wasn't like the story wasn't there like the first one was. Imagine if they made the movie and the world did end and nobody wanted to see it. They cashed in on that fucking idea so much. That movie probably made millions of dollars. You should try, let's see. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula turns 30 this year. One of my most favorite vampire films. The creature effects are top notch. I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's one of my personal favorite vampire films too. Top 3, easily. I actually like the fourth one. Oh, the fourth Hellraiser? Okay. The hot sauce thing with Lane was fun. Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure he'd appreciate that too, because that was like his first time actually making a reintroduction on the channel, and I thought he did good. He was cool to talk to him again, and just have fun doing stuff. Yeah, that was a good video. I'm really happy a lot of you guys checked that out. Only got 33 likes though, but 300 something views. I appreciate that support. The Eskimo, yeah, Vaughn, it's my favorite next to Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire is in my top 5. I don't know if it's in my top 3, but it's in my top 5. I really enjoyed that film, and I'm so glad I got to check it out because of you guys. Salem's Lot, though, kind of bumped up the list for me. Yeah, Salem's Lot, the original TV miniseries, bumped up on the list. I actually love that miniseries. I watched it again not too long ago. Do you think that we actually shifted into a parallel universe in 2012? It's possible. I know that's a theory going around. It's very possible. I'm not going to say like it's a guaranteed thing, but it's always possible. I'm leaving the hell of a boss has been hotel fandom. I can't take it anymore. Yes, my 2 favorite vamp films. Oh, fuck yeah. Fright Night, though, is on the top of mine. I love Fright Night to death. And then there's the Lost Boys, the original Lost Boys, the only Lost Boys. And thinking about it, I'm not a giant fan of John Carpenter's vampires, but it was okay. It was okay. It's not one of his bests, in my opinion. The Hunger is my favorite vampire movie. That's one I have not seen. I'm worried about this Hulu Interview with the Vampire. Seems like it has nothing to do with how the story went. Yeah, a lot of people seem very skeptical about it, too. I've seen a lot of comments. I could definitely tell it's definitely a different take on the story. And I haven't even read the book. I just watched the original movie. Definitely a different take. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping in. I see more people hopping on in, so. And hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Was the actor who played Detective Mike Norris in the original Child's Play? Yes, he was. He was. Yes, he was. He was the vampire in Fright Night. I don't know why I forgot his fucking name, but he was the vampire in Fright Night. My favorite vampire movie is Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Don't think I've actually seen that one, to be honest with you. Did you see Dracula 2000? And if so, what did you think? I have not seen Dracula 2000. And don't worry about it, guys. If you mess up on any of the messages and you, grammar-wise, I don't worry. Most of the time, I understand what you mean. But yeah, no, I have not seen Dracula 2000. I think that's a Wes Craven movie, too. So at some point, I would like to watch it. I think The Black Phone might be on my favorite films ever made. I'm going to go cry now since you can only rent it so much money, and God knows when I can buy it. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Ghoul Sniper. I really am. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. I'm probably going to try to watch it tonight. I'm going to try to watch it tonight and get my reaction up on Patreon. So if you guys are patrons, awesome, because you're probably going to see that reaction at some point here soon. I didn't see Dracula 2000, but I did see Dracula Untold. Did you see that one? I saw Dracula Untold, and I thought that movie got way more hate than it deserved. Obviously, it was kind of in that same realm as, like, Victor Frankenstein with, like, Daniel Radcliffe, but it was fine. It was fine. The ending was dumb, but the movie overall was okay. Another one in top vampire movies is Fright Night, the 80s version, of course. Oh, yeah. Love that movie. Was E.T. released in the summer in the States? I was just before Christmas '82 in the UK. Some nice retro interviews on with D on YouTube. Saw she's just done a horror movie called Nyx. Interesting. My favorite vampire movie is 30 Days a Night. That's a good one. I wasn't even thinking about that one. I really don't care for vampire movies, to be honest. That's fine. Do you like Van Helsing? I do like Van Helsing. I thought it was a fine movie. It's a good Halloween time movie. It's nothing to take super seriously, but it's a fun movie regardless. It's a good little action film. I like it. The performances, here or there, it's all right. But okay, yeah. Thank you for answering that, Vaughn. I appreciate that. I actually didn't know the end. I didn't know the answer. I haven't seen Untold yet, but I think it's on HBO Max, so I'll check it out. I'd say check it out for yourself. Yes, determine whether you like it or not. Who are top 5 favorite horror villains? My top 5 favorite horror villains of all time. Jason is number 1. I'm a big Jason fan. I've always loved Jason. He's my go-to slasher. So Jason's number 1. I would say. I'm going to go ahead and say Pennywise is number 2. I know that's not what you would expect, but I'm going to go with Pennywise for number 2 because he's just terrifying to me, and that is a scary concept. Michael Myers, of course, is in there. Chucky, I think, is in there. His laugh is iconic as all hell. And I'm going to go ahead and say Freddy Krueger is probably in there, too, because Freddy Krueger is an iconic overall, really unique character. Let's see here. I fell asleep during the cinemas of Van Helsing. Wow. I think my favorite vampire movie is Interview with the Vampire and The Lost Boys. Those are great ones. Number 1, Interview with the Vampire. 2, Dracula 1958. 3, The Lost Boys. 4, From Dusk Till Dawn. 5, Fright Night. 6, Blade. 7, Underworld. That's a pretty good one. 8, What We Do in the Shadows. That's a fantastic movie. 9, Let the Right One In, or Let Me In. I haven't watched the second one, but I like Twilight. Also, Vampire Sucks is funny. I do need to finish the Twilight series. I just can't find them on any streaming service. I know. It bums me out because I actually would just like to finish that franchise and get it over with. Let's see. 10, 30 Days of Night. 11, Nosferatu. And honorable mentions, Near Dark, Thirst, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Priest, Only Lovers. That Priest movie was meh. I really didn't care for that one all that much, but I respect it. Only Lovers Left Alive, Daybreakers, Dracula 1931. Sebastian, all good ones. Those are all good vampire films, yeah. Which Pennywise do you prefer? Great question. I actually prefer the Tim Curry Pennywise, and that's nothing against Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård did a great job. I know it was his birthday not too long ago, so happy birthday, Bill Skarsgård, but Tim Curry's Pennywise is too iconic, and he's too... Here's the difference. This is why Tim Curry's Pennywise is superior, in my opinion, is because, and regardless of what I'm about to say, you got to respect the fact that both of them did something completely different, and I respect that. That is the right way to go. That is how it should have gone. Tim Curry's Pennywise is a better and more believable clown. He just is. He just is. If I were to be walking down the street and both of those clowns came up to me and were talking like all sweet and kind to me, saying, hey, let's go to the circus and stuff and everything, I'm more hesitant to go with Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise because that guy is fucking freaky looking. But the Pennywise from the original movie looks like an actual clown, like a genuine clown. And the other one looks like he's an ancient creature, So Tim Curry was more of a believable clown. Bill Skarsgård was a more believable creature, if that makes sense. And that's how Bill Skarsgård chose to play the thing, was a creature trying to impersonate a clown, where Tim Curry's Pennywise is a clown just being a clown, which, is more believable and scary because he could lure you in easier. Me too. Tim Curry was awesome. I agree, Sharon. I agree. He was fantastic. Too iconic. I would love to get an autograph from him. Oh, God, I would love to get an autograph from him. Dude, they're so expensive, though. If any of you have an extra Tim Curry autograph with Pennywise's picture on it, send it. Send it. And you're like, fuck it, I don't want this. Dude, that is one guy I would love to get an autograph from. I'd love to. Remember when everyone had a weird crush on Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise? Yeah, dude, I remember that whole time period. Yeah, every girl had a weird crush on Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, and then it just gone. I don't know, like right after It Chapter 2, everybody just didn't care anymore. That was a weird time. I didn't remember the name of the movie, but once I saw the horror movie on Netflix where the priests get possessed and drowns a baby being baptized. That's dark. Bill Skarsgård to me was basically born to play Pennywise. He is the best. Well, I respect that opinion. Absolutely, Ghoul Sniper. I respect that opinion. That is either way, I would have been fine. I mean, both of them did amazing jobs. I like the nod to Tim Curry's Pennywise in the clown room. Yep, I remember that. I pointed that out in the theaters when I saw it. The lady that played Terry was a nice. We DM'd on Instagram. Oh, nice. And yeah, Tim Curry has just a look about him that was more real to make up, less CGI than the newest Pennywise. Right, exactly. Exactly. Let's see here. Where are you going, Eds? If you lived here, you'd be home by... Oh, yeah, where are you going, Eds? If you lived here, you'd be home by now. Come join the clown, Eddie. You'll float down here. We'll float down here. Yes, we do. And that was an amazing scene. Yeah, It Chapter 1 was definitely a better movie than It Chapter 2. That feels so iconic. And it was only like several years ago when that even came out. It's crazy to think that it's already been 3 years since It Chapter 2 was released. Let's see. Brianna, I'm still in love with Bill Skarsgård. I had a feeling you were going to say something like that if you were watching. And yes, Tim Curry, just, let's see here. What was I? Tim Curry seems like a real-life clown. That's evil like John Wayne Gacy. Exactly. He just feels more believable. I was in love with Bill before Hemlock Grove Season 1 was so good. And whenever you post... I always get a notification. Well, I'm glad you get a notification because there's a lot of people who don't get notifications when I go live or anything, and that just always sucks. But I still love that modern It. Have you seen the rap battle between Joker and Pennywise? I have seen that rap battle. Yeah, that was a really good one. Season 2 and 3 made me want to commit crimes. Oh my gosh. I like that the spider monster version of it in part 2, it still looks like Pennywise, and I think it's the one of the drawbacks to the original spider monsters from 1990. I don't know why I said 80. True Dragon, he was hot in Hemlock Grove. Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise smile is perfect. Yeah, that was a creepy smile. He pulled it off well. Have you ever seen Annabelle Comes Home or whatever it's called? I've seen all of the Annabelle films. Okay, Annabelle Comes Home was okay. I like Creation more. Let's see. You mean the Devil's Inside that? Oh, yeah, the Devil's Inside. Yeah, he was in that, wasn't he? I haven't seen that one, but I know he's in it. It feels like Tim Curry's plan would have been easier time luring children than Bill's. Exactly. Because you wouldn't believe that thing could lure someone in. Hemlock Grove exposed me to what a man's booty looked like. And then at the end of The Devil Inside, with that link to the website for the rest of the ending, which no longer exists now. Tim Curry was in a Home Alone. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was the hotel manager. Yeah. Tim Curry in almost anything he does, man, just makes every movie more fucking awesome. Anything he says in a movie is just gold automatically. It's like, Tim Curry, a clown, Bill Skarsgård. What the hell is that thing? Yeah, I love the looks of the new Pennywise, but yeah, that thing looked too creepy. I feel like they did Annabelle so dirty in her films. Her first film was a mere fraction of the budget that The Conjuring got, plus it was rushed. Exactly. And the script felt so cash. It was a cash grab, let's face it. That movie was a cash grab. Because I thought the FBI would come for me. Not Jordan looking directly into the camera like he's in the office after reading that, LOL. I get into any clown car as long as they have candy. Bro, on Explorer Club, Sam and Colby said they literally just got done recording an investigation video and they were investigating till sunrise. Oh, wow. Nice. That's cool, though. They just got done filming an investigation. Have you ever watched Invisible? It's a great movie. I have not seen Invisible. In all honesty. Tim Curry with his voice is kind of like the modern Vincent Price. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I believe you, but Tommy Gun don't. But my Tommy gun don't. Get on your knees and tell me you love me. Yeah. Rob Zombie thinks clowns are pathetic. I heard him say it on an interview. Rob Zombie can kind of be pathetic in some regards too. Bam. How dare he? But I don't, so personally. Spooky, great compare. Yeah, that is a good comparison. Yeah, he is kind of like the modern day Vincent Price. Tim Curry had a stroke in 2012. I know. I'm glad he survived, but that is the reason why he had to stop acting. I like the 1980s movie Demons, the one where they get locked in the apartment like a building, and if I remember correctly, haven't seen the movie in a long time. All this Tim Curry talk got me thinking I've probably seen Clue a lot too, considering that the movies I put on whenever I'm sick. That was a good one. I really enjoyed watching that. I really do need to watch that one again. It's been a while. I haven't watched that one since my reaction. I think Rob Zombie being the only one who will cast his wife in anything is pathetic. Yeah, that's true. That's a good burn. Yeah, Peachy, exactly. Cast his wife in everything and anything, and The Invisible is where a girl kicks a guy in the head and haunts her till he finds his. Wow, that sounds interesting. Do you ever watch any of the Roger Corman films based on Edgar Allan Poe stories with Vincent Price? I have not, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, I haven't, but who knows? I might have. Reams. If Rob Zombie remade Jaws, he'd cast his wife as the shark. Probably. Clue's so damn funny. Maybe pathetic, but we still love him for casting Sherry in all the time. Sorry, I will take my excuse to read Rob Zombie for filth. But however, I do like Rob Zombie movies. He's a good director with those horror movies. I like Rob Zombie's directing style. I do. I mean, not for Halloween 2, but I do like his directing style. And I am looking forward to Monsters. I think the Monsters is not going to be as bad as people make it out to be. I'm certainly hoping it's not going to be as bad as that trailer made it out to be. But I am looking forward to it. I guess he came out with like a tweet saying, where do people think that I got like, $40 million budget? And I'm just like, I don't know. Everybody's been saying you got like a $40 million budget. I have a crush on Sherry Moon Zombie, so always I love Rob Zombie movies. I do. I love House of a Thousand Corpses. I like Devil's Rejects. I like Rob Zombie's video for Living Dead Girl, inspired by the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Hell yeah. Not me. I can always appreciate the love the guy has for the horror genre. Yeah, the guy has a huge love for the horror genre. My parents didn't show me Garbage Pail Kids as a child, and at least I know they loved me. Do you like Snakes on a Plane? I have never seen that movie. Also, I thought Rob Zombie was a rock star. He is a rock star. Yeah, he is. He also directs movies, too. A good underrated Tim Curry movie is Blood Moon, a.k.a. Wolf Girl. He plays a freak show promoter. That sounds cool. Let's see. Well, until he denies it, he's got $40 million. Do you think Rob Zombie's Halloween could have worked if a character didn't go by the names of the OG characters and went in a direction like Michael Bay's Texas Chainsaw? I mean, I would love to see him do his own Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. He has that style. Perfect for it. I liked House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, but that's it. Honestly, I like the gore in his movies. How do they manage to film another Halloween movie within a year and finish in the same year? I don't know. That's a good question. Peachy, did you see 31? 31 disappointed me. I really wanted to love that movie, but it was just, I almost got like a fucking seizure watching all the strobe lights. All right, guys, we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes now. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Thank you again, Ask Clown, for becoming a member to the channel. I do appreciate that. Of course, we will obviously... There, look at that. Look at that, dude. The bots hit right at the last minute. Right at the last minute. As soon as I'm about to end my live stream, the bots kicked in. Did you see that? Good job, Peachy. I appreciate it. Good job. Awesome deal. Sorry about that, guys. Look at that. That was just last minute, like anarchy. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream, guys. I know, there's damn bots. But we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes, so I do appreciate all of you guys hopping on in and watching. Halloween 2 was odd. Yeah, you're right. But okay, guys. I need to get up, walk around, let my arms stretch for a few, and the way I can, but... Okay, it's been really fun, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on into this Friday Fright Night. I'm glad we got to talk for about an hour. So, sure, Jordan, it's going search your, okay, thank you so much. You get more benefits on Patreon if you're a patron, but I understand becoming a member, so I do appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much for hopping on in and doing that, man. That means a lot to me. Hey, thank you guys for all hopping on in. Have a good night. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. The support is so meaningful, and it helps out so much. You have no idea. All right, guys, have a great night, and I will check you guys out in the next video. Take care. Holy shit, Michael. We made it to We Slaughtered Barbecue. The epitome and the purpose of our trip is to make it to this area.
Oh yes. Food and cattle.
Yep. I just noticed, is that a cemetery way over there, or are those cattle?
No, I think that is a small cemetery.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool and creepy. That thing is massive, but there's not just that one. There are spiders literally
There's
everywhere.
one there. There's one there. There's one over there. And then there's this one here.
Dude, they're everywhere on the property.
Huge.
It's
Oh,
cool.
there's one there.